Good thing Mario's a plumber because we have plenty of leaks to go over. I'm sorry about that. Guys, welcome back to NintenTalk. My name is Patrick, and we are continuing on day 2 of Mario Kart Tour leaks. If you weren't here for day 1, we basically went over the initial information we were finding out from the Japanese beta test. Today we have some new information about the US beta test, and luckily one of you guys DM'd me over on Twitter and gave me a whole bunch of new screenshots and some brand new information about the beta test so far. So big shout out to my new friend Alan. I'm not going to give out any information. I don't want you blacklisted or whatever Nintendo does. But dude, thank you so much because this video probably wouldn't have happened without you. So welcome to all the new subscribers and welcome guys to day 2. Let's get it started. We have some exclusive screenshots. God. And at the very end, guys, we have exclusive gameplay. A lot of exclusivity here. Some new gameplay for Luigis Mansion, the Luigis Mansion stage for Mario Kart Tour. Very hyped about this game, but let's get it started. So these are all from Alan. Again, dude, I can't thank you enough. Let's go. So right here, the first screenshot is the Mario Kart Tour beta test loading screen. You know, not the juiciest of screenshots, but again, this is just proof that he has the beta test and some pretty cool things that you guys probably haven't seen unless you do have the beta. The next thing I found interesting, he let me know this, is every time you log in, you get a login bonus. So this login bonus right here is a little glider ticket, and it says raises a glider's base points. We'll go over points in a little bit and what all that means, but I kind of thought it was cool to have in a login bonus. Maybe if you do a chain of days in a row that you log into the game, you get better bonuses, which is cool. The next screen right here is the main menu, I guess you would say. So this is kind of the hub of the game. You have your big announcement right here. Metal Mario is here. And as you can see here, it costs emeralds, which there's 2 forms of currency from what me and Alan's conversations went to. We'll go over this top first. Let's kind of get organized a little bit. So left to right, we have some gifting options. I'm not sure what this means though. Maybe you can use the stars that you get to gift people. You do level up and it shows the percentage between your next level. These hearts right here, yesterday this was all in Japanese, so I was kind of guessing that this was your stamina. So Alan confirmed that the 5 stars means you get 5 races and then there's a bit of a cooldown. But it's coming out now that you can actually spend real live money to get rid of that cooldown and start playing again, which, you know, that's nothing new if you guys have played mobile games before. The coin currency, it was confirmed, we were talking, that you can pick up coins on the racetrack and also earn coins at the end of each match, which is really cool. So there's 2 forms of currency, the second form being emeralds. These are earned after the match. Let me. I'm gonna be referring to my DMs here because he went over some stuff. So the stars are called grand stars, the ones that you earn after the matches. We went over emeralds. Okay, it costs 5 for a random prize, so it does have that gotcha mechanic. And I do have a screenshot of the golden pipe where you unlock characters, so I'll go over that in a second. But as you can see here, it costs 5 emeralds to fire a random prize out of the warp pipe. And they're kind of advertising exclusive characters that are there for that day. I don't know if that means you have a chance of getting Metal Mario or not, but I think that does mean that. Some of the icons here, we have a shop, hearts. You can probably refill your hearts here. Coin Rush, which we did not go over, but I'm assuming it's a different mode to get coins, and that probably does take one of your hearts away. Challenges, which, you know, I haven't really seen anything about, and then you can manage your drivers, carts, and gliders, any news that Nintendo has to report, and then gifts. So gifting is going to be in this game as well, which is really cool. This right here is the item shop, and it's kind of like Fortnite in a way because these items are only here for a limited amount of time. So as you can see here, it says today's selects, 6 hours left for this particular item shop. There's actually some pretty cool items in here. So there's the top 3, the top row right here is 2 carts and a glider. So I'm guessing that it's always going to be a different combination of gliders, carts, and possibly characters. And as you can see here, the prices for them are a little bit steep compared to at least what Alan has. He has 261, and these cost 2,000 and 2,000. And on the bottom, you can actually buy these tickets. So as you can see, the first one here is what we actually got when we logged in, which is this glider right here. So raises a glider's base points. And then you can also buy 2 more, which is raises a cart's base points and raises a driver's base points. So you can buy those with coins. So I thought that was pretty interesting. And at the bottom there, you can see purchasing emeralds with real life money. So he gave me a really great screenshot here is purchase emeralds. Purchasing with real life money, of course, isn't in the beta version, but it will be in the final version. And it says, after reviewing the note below, select the amount you'd like to purchase. So this isn't set up yet, like I was saying before. So you can buy emeralds with real live money. So if you don't want to wait and you just want to keep getting the random prizes, you can buy them. Now, of course, this pricing isn't in here because it's just the beta version, so we don't know how much this is going to cost. But if I had to guess, I would probably say about 40 emeralds is going to be like $199. Again, this is all speculation. So okay, so this is the warp pipe with the gotcha mechanic, and basically what that means, like I said before, is getting random prizes. And he went over it for me a little bit. Let me find where he was saying, but essentially you use 5 emeralds. And you can see the hand there. That's where your finger is. And he says you hold down the pipe and then release to unlock new carts, gliders, and drivers. And I asked him if it was random, and he said yes. So basically you're using those emeralds to then get random prizes. Where was it? Okay, so you can use 5 emeralds here. I'm just going back to prior screenshots for 1 random prize, or you can use 45 emeralds for 10 random prizes. And you know, they can range from anything really. It's all chance basically. This is another great screenshot of the Toad Cup, which is the first cup, and you can see some of Alan's scores here. So he's earned different stars based on his position. And he was also saying that, I don't think I have it here, but 50cc, 100cc, 150cc, you earn different points and different stars by doing each of those difficulties. So it kind of rewards you for playing the game a little bit harder. And as you can see here, he's unlocked at least the next cup, which is the Mario... it's probably the Mario Cup, I'm guessing, but the Toad Cup, you can see here the SNES Choco Island, the 3DS Toad Circuit, the GameCube Dino Jungle, which is really cool. That's one of my favorites. And so pretty cool. Some nice throwback stages on here. As you can see here, when he picked the cup, he picked the Calamari Desert. You can see here that different parts, this is the glider screen, different gliders give you a certain advantage. Same with the carts. You can see some of the carts here. I know it's kind of dark, but you can see some of the ones that you can use. And this is the character screen, at least some of the characters. And I'm guessing that some of the characters that are first are some of the ones that they recommend would do the best in each level. So it's kind of cool that different characters have their own advantages when going into different levels. And as we went over yesterday, characters perform better in different levels, and they each have their own power-ups. Okay, I think that is it for the screenshots. Now let's go over to the Luigi's Mansion gameplay. So this is pretty cool. Again, I was having some issues with the volume, so you're probably not going to hear any volume, but let's go through this. Oops, let's go back. This is the Luigi Cup. This was provided by someone else, and he didn't want me to name his name. So this is the Luigi Cup. This is the DS Luigi's Mansion. And as you can see here, this is the cup after the one Alan was on. And you can see that you still need stars to advance. This will give you a pretty good idea. So he's just picking his character and picking his cart and glider. So pretty cool. And this level looks really good. If you guys have played the DS version before, you would recognize it. And this is the lobby that he's entering in. So the multiplayer system was kind of data mined and kind of figured out by GameXplain. They actually reported on this yesterday, that the multiplayer isn't true multiplayer. It's essentially like prior runs of people, kind of like in Mario Run, where you're facing someone's prior run of the level. And you can see, because you can actually skip the beginning cutscene when you're starting a race. You wouldn't be able to do that if you were playing live players. So I'm okay with that. That's not the end of the world. It would be hard to get a bunch of live players playing a mobile game anyway. So for me, that makes sense. As you can see, this level here, it looks pretty good. I mean, this is a mobile game, guys. And as you can see here, it says that if he gets in first, he will earn 1,500 points. And as you can see there, I'll go back. You might have missed that. The points are racking up based on which cart and which glider he's using. So I don't know, a little bit of RPG elements going on here. And this level looks pretty fantastic. This gameplay here, compared to the one yesterday, it looks a little bit faster. And as you can see, he's actually getting points based off of what he's doing in the level. So, you know, he's getting 22 points for jump boost. You get points for hitting people with your items. So lots of ways to earn different points and level up your car, level up your character. So I actually like this quite a bit. I was talking to Alan once again about his, his overall opinions of the game. And he simply said it's pretty fun. I've been hearing some mixed things from different people saying that the game is kind of slow. They don't really like the controls. I think the controls are appropriate. I'm actually warming up to the idea of playing it in portrait mode. So I'm really hyped for this. Luigi's Mansion courses are always some of my favorites. And, we went over yesterday how these races are only 2 laps. Which, adds to the intensity, I think. It's much shorter matches. As you can see here, he's already done the first lap. And you get extra points based on what standing you are after you finish the first lap. So it's kind of cool. I like the point system. It kind of encourages you to do more drifting and use different items. We went over some of the items yesterday. I kind of slowed it frame by frame down. And the Mega Mushroom seems to be the only mushroom or only new item that I'm really seeing. Also yesterday from, I think it was Nintendo Everything, they were kind of going over the confirmed characters so far, and some people were upset that there wasn't Yoshi or Shy Guy, and some other people that commented yesterday confirmed that Shy Guy is in it. They were able to unlock him. So it seems like all of the news sources haven't been giving us all of the information, just some of the information that they've been hearing. So this is very much new territory for this game, and we're still finding out more. So I like the fact that whoever uses the item, they show up on your screen. I think, I don't know if prior games have done that before, but I really like that. I hope they keep that. And you pick up the coins, and those actually carry over so you can spend them on what we were seeing earlier, the item shop and everything. Okay, so he finished the race. He got 1,500 points for coming in first. The game does have some frame rate issues when the level is done. I don't know if that's just adjusting to real time and getting your score and everything. As you can see here, the different things are leveling up, and you get stars. So let's go back to that. You may have missed that. So he finished with 3,200 points, just over 3,200 points. As you can see on the bottom, you earn stars based on the points that you get in the level. So pretty fair system there. And so he got 3 stars, which is a mid-level grade. Even though he did finish first, there's a lot more that he can do. So player power up. Oops, let's go back to that. Lots of stuff. So because he leveled up, he actually got 3 hearts, which is good for 3 races. So every time you level up, you get more hearts. So every time you level up, you can race more. And 100cc was unlocked. Your new player level has increased. A new CC has been unlocked. So pretty cool stuff there. I think that's it for the Luigi's Mansion gameplay. And that's it for today. thank you guys for joining me on this leaky journey. This was part 2. I don't think there's going to be a part 3, but you guys can always DM me some screenshots or information that I missed over on Twitter. It's at NintenTalk. I'll put that in the description as well. Thank you so much again to Alan for giving me a lot of this information today, and thank you guys for watching this video today. If you like what you saw, think about subscribing, give the video a like if you enjoyed it, dislike if you didn't, and I will see you again next time.